Eugene, I know you're in a hurry to get away to the airport, mate. Of course, everybody wants to know about Izzy and his final lead up and how the final training's gone.
Yep. I'm very, very pleased with this camp. But you know, we're very we have certain beliefs in the team, and we try to not show too much to the media. And you know, even when things haven't gone so well, you're going to hear me say that was the best, that was the greatest, that was in front of me. It's not. It's part of the sport. But yeah, I'm very pleased with this camp. I set some certain criteria. I set a criteria for Izzy. You know, I challenged him, and I said I only wanted to be involved with him and with him having fighting again. If he met a certain criteria and met certain demands that I made, otherwise I didn't want any involvement. I asked him to turn back the clock. I asked him to, the big thing I asked him to do, I guess, I asked him to take it back. I said, take things back to when Scott, he used to ask me for $20 because he didn't have any money, and I only had $20 to give. I asked us to take us back to those times, and that was the thought that I put on his head. And I believed he did that. I believed he's the best shape he's been in a long time. So, behind the scenes, there's no excuses. You know, we've just got to go out there and perform on the night now. But in terms of behind the scenes, and what happens, I know, you know, we like to keep this private, if we say the same thing every time, or everything's great. But he's truly met every demand that I made in terms of this training regime and this commitment. And yeah, I'm very pleased. We just
We know over the last few camps and that there's been little injuries and things like that, but what you're telling me now is it's a mind thing, and get back to basics and think of the Spartan era.
Yeah, I just wanted to remember how we used to train, you know, like the last couple of camps, you know, to spare some stuff, and we needed to go back to, you know, very much to we were on the rise coming up, and we did that. So I'm very pleased. I think, like I said, behind the scenes, there's going to be no excuses. If we lose this fight, it's going to be because we took a forward and we make tactical errors. It's going to be something we can live with. Whereas next to any, you know, there's other stuff that goes wrong behind the scenes. Yeah. Sometimes you never regret, but that's not going to be the case with us. This is like we've done everything. This reminds me of Israel, like when he first got in the UFC. We you know, stand out of time, think on my feet, and yeah, or I just have to perform on the night, and there's no one better in the UFC. At the format on the night under the stars, whether he's at a perfect fight camp or not so perfect fight camp, there's no one better at turning down. Yeah, that's right. Your son who said what? We're good.
Everybody knows that Robert Whittaker was here, but I see Volk was here through the week. Was that anything to do with Izzy's camp as well?
Yeah, I mean, Volk, yeah, he's at the very start of his camp, his tentative date that he has that he might be fighting. So, and obviously he came to support Israel. Yeah, and yeah, Volk is like Volk. You know, like when you get the guy of that caliber comes through, it just lifts everybody. You know, he's just, yeah, but he's just he was a valued addition to the end of Izzy's camp, and he stayed right up until Izzy's last fight and needed his support. So it's cool to have him and Joe over here, and then it's good to have Joe, just another pair of eyes, another perspective, watching Israel too. So
Frank was here as well.
yeah, and then Frank came out like he typically does. He came out and, you know, Frank is just Frank. He brings all the energy. You know, then Frank jumped in and then, us, you know, like refined a few other areas in the scrambling that Izzy likes. I was just cool. Everything came together at the end. Yeah. Now we just make these 6 or 7 days before the fight. We just make it go as smoothly as it can. The boys are already down and they're getting out today, so I can see us. Some very positive things are going on in this fight. So quietly confident.
We have to mention Khan because he's over there too. What a great time for him to be on when all this is happening. How it's all been stepped up.
Yeah, Matt Khan's been, you know, both Khan's been a perfect student. You know, he's come out, soaked up the atmosphere, worked with all the training kind so had all the different looks and Khan's like how's a workhorse, you know. Can't do a workhorse. You know, there's Izzy and he did somewhat to kind of like re-inspire him and go for his camp with him. It's a guy having his first year there, and a guy like Khan, he just works. You go like, oh, the adventure is in the twilight of playing, or someone who's just starting, and all that enthusiasm and all that willingness to just show up, no matter what sort of, you know, no matter how tired they are, what injuries they have. It was very good to have Khan at his camp, but then obviously it was good for Cal. He gets to go show the you know, through the whole camp this year, fight week. I think that was it just worked out perfect. Yeah, so really good. The mix of energies in my head there throughout the camp, but that was well fighting. Awesome.
I won't hold you up anymore because Tristram's already waiting on you at the airport. Hey, thanks, mate. All the best over there, and we'll see you when you get